This is the Jeopardy Tournament of Champions. Let's meet today's semifinalists. A software engineer from Houston, Texas, Jeff Shea. A state attorney from Devon, Pennsylvania, Bill Viglione. And an education professional from Flint, Michigan, Chad Mosier. And now, here's the host of Jeopardy, Jason Anthony. Happy Sunday in PYLP, and welcome to the Jeopardy Tournament of Champions Semifinal 2. Chad, Phil, and Jeff are here, and they've all been to the finals. Two of them have won it, but to get there this year, they have to best one another. We wish you all the luck in this, our second semifinals game, so let's get to the board and get to our first clue, shall we? One daily double, of course. Here are the subjects. We have, what are you saying? All responses start with the letter R. The body human. Serious cinema. People. Let's spend some quantity time. Let's do that. Chad, you're first. Where are we headed?
What are you saying for 400?
The answer is, it's a step up for a ladder. Chad.
What's a rung?
Yes.
Saying for 6.
In football, it could gain a team some yardage. In college, it could gain a fraternity some members. Chad.
What's a rush?
Yes.
800 for saying.
It's the part of the U.S. Capitol directly under the dome. Phil.
What's the rotunda?
Yes.
R for 1,000.
Also called a swede, this edible tuber is closely related to the turnip. Phil.
What's a radish?
No. Chad.
What's a rutabaga?
That's the tuber we wanted, yes.
Quantity time for 400.
After a performance in Germany, Luciano Pavarotti set a record for these calls with 169. Chad.
What are curtain calls?
Yes.
Quantity for 6.
It's been reported as high as 433, but this daredevil seen here says he's only broken 35 bones. Phil.
Who is Evel Knievel?
You're right.
Back to R you saying for 200.
A past tense of rend, for what you pay your landlord. Phil.
What is rent?
Yes, you got it.
Quantity for 200.
In October 1957, the number of bees orbiting the Earth doubled to 2. Phil.
What are moons?
No. That's Chad.
What are satellites?
Yes, you got it.
Quantity for 8.
Woodrow Wilson had 14, but the Tennessee farmer with the world record in deer hunting got a buck with 47 of these. Phil.
What are points?
You got it.
Quantity for 1,000.
Answer. Miss Manners made it a firm tenet of her life that these necklaces must have odd numbers of strands. Phil.
What are pearl necklaces?
You're right for 1,000. Go again.
Let's spend some for 200.
Let's spend some Cordobas and get ourselves a glass of Managua Agua in this Central American country. Chad.
What is Nicaragua?
Yes.
Spend some for 4.
Let's spend some leones in this nation that didn't really stretch when it came to naming their currency. Chad.
What is Sierra Leone?
You got it.
Spend for 6.
Let's spend some soleils with a picture of Machu Picchu on them in this country. Phil.
What is Peru?
You got it.
Spend for 800.
Let's spend some zlotys on pierogies in this country. Jeff.
What is Poland?
You got it.
Let's finish the category.
Let's spend some dong, bang a gong, and have a sing-along in this Southeast Asian nation. Jeff.
What is Thailand?
No, sorry. Phil.
What is Singapore?
No. Chad.
What is Vietnam?
Vietnam is right.
Oh.
You were 4,200 with that correct response. We're halfway through this round, halfway through the Jeopardy round, and only a quarter of the way through the whole thing. See what happens when we return. Jeff Shea, you had an interesting ritual around New Year's that I don't know that I'd be brave enough for.
Yeah, so every New Year's, the day before New Year's Eve, me and my family would go to Times Square where they would set up the New Year's ball, and we would go to the McDonald's that's there, and we would just get food there.
They just have better fries. Why you do this to yourself?
I don't know. It just Just something we did.
If you insist, well, hey, we all have a tradition. Hey, Phil, you as a lawyer have to be dealing with this crisis a little bit different than the rest of us. What is work like right now with all this work from home stuff?
I can't do anything. All the courts in Pennsylvania are closed at least till the end of May, so I'm just sort of pretending to do things that matter.
So cases are just building up. What's happening?
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute fustercluck when
Right.
the courts all open back up. We're just kind of going one day at a time. It's very unprecedented right now.
No kidding. Speaking of which, though, Chad, in your normal gig you've been doing from home in some form or fashion, kind of a bar trivia at your own bar.
Yeah, so I have been working on hosting live remote shows from quote my own bar here on my Trivia Life Facebook page. I've been with the company for nearly 3 years now, and I've written I think over 6,000 questions for the company at this point, in addition to hosting my own shows.
And how many people are showing up? I mean, I assume a lot of people are looking for something to do, so it's probably not unpopular.
No, it depends on the venue. Given how we do some smaller breweries versus bigger like chain bars. But one of my most popular shows, we've packed nearly 100 people into this small little hole in the wall bar before. So if you're a good enough host and the people enjoy what you're doing, you can definitely make the owners realize that you're worth the time and keeping you around.
Certainly. Well, we didn't know anything about Dong, so now I'm going to go talk to Jeff about getting back to the board. Are you ready for that, Jeff? Make it
Yes.
I got that right.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Yes. Chad, you knew something about Dong, so why don't we let you pick? And
I raised my hand as if you could see it, Jason. I was being very polite about it.
You got 3 subjects.
Thank you. I would like the body human for 800.
All right. Answer. Daily double. Picked it out with a lead too.
I'm gonna try it. Let's go for it all.
All right. 4,200. Here's your clue in the body human. The integumentary system includes this, your largest organ.
What is your skin?
You got it, and that's 4,200 for you. Made the right decision at the right time, and you got 8,400.
All right, the body human for 1,000.
From the Latin word for fat, it's the technical term for fat tissue. Bill?
What is cellulite?
No. Anybody else wanting to run on adipose tissue? Chat.
Body for 600.
Scientists believe that 2 of the 3 tiny bones here originated in the jaws of ancient mammals. Jeff.
What is the ear?
Yes.
Let's do the body human for 400.
In the nervous system, the brainstem connects the cerebrum with this cord. Phil.
What's the spinal cord?
Yes.
Body for 2.
The parathyroid glands regulate the blood level of phosphates and this mineral necessary for bone growth. Phil.
What is calcium?
You got it?
People for 200.
Huffington Post said if you had a science class sub in the 90s, it likely meant watching a VHS of this bow-tied man. Phil.
It was Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yes.
People for 400.
This singer made the cover of Billboard in February 2010 and Cosmo in June 2018. No dollar sign that time. Jeff.
What is Kesha?
What is Kesha?
Yeah, I realized that. I was like, oh. Let's do people for 600.
Sure. Clifford Irving got over $700,000 for a fake autobiography of this reclusive billionaire. Chad.
Who is Hughes?
Yes.
People for 800.
In 1988, this Karachi-born woman became the first female to head a modern Islamic country. Chad.
Who is Bhutto?
You got it.
People for 1,000.
Pig sticking or hog hunting and scouting for boys are among the books by this former British soldier. Chad.
Who is Powell? Robert Baden-Powell.
Yes, because I can't give it to you. So
Sorry, okay. I didn't realize it was hyphened.
Go again.
Serious Cinema for 200.
This Oscar winner for Best Picture, starring Jodie Foster, was the first to appear on home video prior to its win. That would be The Silence of the Lambs. Chad?
Sure. Okay, 400.
There were no bears on the set of this film. The mama grizzly that attacked Leonardo DiCaprio was a CG effect. Chad?
What's The Revenant?
You got it.
Cinema for 6.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning is a quote from this war movie. Bill?
What is Platoon?
No. Chad?
What is Apocalypse Now?
That's the movie.
Cinema for 8.
Oliver Stone, director of W, gave us this other initially titled presidential film in 1991? Chad.
What is JFK?
That's the film, and now the last clue in serious cinema. A John le Carré novel provided the source material for the Ralph Fiennes thriller, The Constant This. Chad.
What is Gardner?
Gardner, and you add another 1,000 to an already hefty total, 13,600. Phil at 1,000, Jeff 800. Double Jeopardy could change a lot still, though. We'll see what happens right after these words. All right, Phil and Jeff have some work to do. Jeff, you're going to work first on this board in Double Jeopardy with these subjects on it. We have first, for you commenters, an exploration, the TV family's oldest child, you give me their name, Republicans, waxing poetic, and finally, silent letter responses. Your response, of course, will contain a silent letter. Jeff, where do you want to go?
Yeah, let's do exploration for 1600.
The answer. Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada founded Bogota between two trips to find this mythical golden city. Phil.
What is El Dorado?
You got it.
Silent letter for 400.
To subject someone to a severe trial or ordeal is to put him through this laundry device. Chad.
What's the ringer?
Yes.
Silent for 8.
It's a combination of 3 musical tones played simultaneously on a piano. Phil.
What's a chord?
You got it.
Silent letter for 12.
The flag of Turkey features this shape. Jeff.
What is a crescent?
You got it.
Let's do explorations for 2000.
Answer there. First daily double. Jeff, you got 2,000.
Yeah, let's bet it all.
All right, here's your clue in exploration. In the 1860s, William Dahl explored Alaska for a U.S. company planning on linking the U.S. and Russia with this.
Wow. Let's do, what is an oil pipeline?
No, that was certainly a good guess.
Yeah.
It was a telegraph line.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Takes you out, but there's still lots of clues left. Go again.
Yeah, let's do exploration for 1200.
After looking for another explorer, he traced the course of the Congo River. Jeff.
Who is Stanley?
Yes, Henry Stanley looking for Livingston.
Exploration for 800.
Its first settlers came with Ponce de Leon, who called its harbor a rich port. Chad.
What is Puerto Rico?
Yes.
Silent for 16.
Hanseatic, or little. Jeff.
What is league?
Yes.
Let's finish the category.
Silent letter?
Yes.
Okay, the answer is, it's the only U.S. state capital with a silent L in its name. Jeff.
What is Salt Lake City?
No.
Oh, that makes
You
sense.
want
Yeah.
it? You know it now?
No, but I realize why that's wrong.
Lincoln. What is Lincoln?
That makes sense.
Jeff, we
yeah.
go to you.
Okay, let's do Republicans for 1200.
In 1936, Republicans' response to this program was, let's get another deck. Phil.
What's the New Deal?
Yes.
First for 400.
Alphabetically, it's the first animal in the American Heritage Dictionary. Phil.
What's an aardvark?
Yes.
Thanks, Tad. First for 800.
The inaugural Templeton Prize for contributions to life's spiritual aspects was given to this nun in 1973. Phil.
Who is Mother Teresa?
You got it?
First for 1200.
The Witches, the first opera by this composer of Madame Butterfly, may be based on the ballet Giselle. Chad.
Who is Puccini?
Yes.
First for 16.
It's the first month of the year named for a number. Chad.
What is September?
You got it.
First for 2000.
Answer there, the other daily double. What are you going to do?
3,000.
All right, here's the clue for $3,000. Counting up from 1, it's the first number to contain the letter B.
What is 1 billion?
1 billion is right. Had to go a long way, I think.
Yeah.
20,600, go again.
TV Family 2000.
The Smiths on American Dad. Phil,
Who is Haley?
you got it.
Exploration 4.
This river was Lewis and Clark's main pathway west from St. Louis. Chad,
What's the Missouri?
you got it.
TV for 16.
The Winslows on Family Matters.
Ooh.
Chad,
Who is Laura?
no. It'd be Eddie. Eddie, but we go back to Chad.
Okay. TV for 12.
The Brady Bunch. Chad,
Who is Greg?
yes.
800 for TV.
The Bundys on Married with Children. Chad,
Who is Kelly?
yes.
TV for 4.
The Keatons on Family Ties. Chad,
Who is Alex P?
yes.
Republicans for 2000.
She's still got a lot of flying to do, says this song written by former Attorney General John Ashcroft. And I may or may not have been singing it a lot writing.
I remember it.
Let the Eagle Soar.
Oh gosh.
Chad, what do you-
1600 for Republicans, please.
The Tea Party's first major rallies on April 15, 2009, had some claiming its name meant they were this enough already. Jeff,
What is taxed?
yes, you got it.
Let's do Republicans for 800.
Henry Kissinger said that this person would have been a great, great man had somebody loved him. Chad,
Who is Nixon?
yes.
Republicans for 4.
Mitt Romney was skewered for an op-ed with the headline, "Let this Michigan city go bankrupt," but he never wrote that line. Jeff,
What is Detroit?
yes.
Let's do Waxing Poetic for 400.
Edna St. Vincent Millay wrote, "My candle does this at both ends. It will not last the night." Phil,
What is Burn?
yes.
800.
This completes the Keats line. A thing of beauty is... What is a joy forever? Phil?
12.
It's the number of lines in the Elizabeth Barrett Browning poem that begins, "How do I love thee? Let me count the ways." Chad?
What is 14?
Yes, it's a sonnet.
Poetic for 16.
His epic poem, Metamorphoses, is written in dactylic pentameter. Try saying that 5 times fast. Jeff?
Who is Ovid?
You are right. Now the last clue for $2,000. Richard Lovelace wrote, "Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars this." That would be a cage. Looking at the scores, Chad, 23,800. Phil next, 8,200. Jeff with 4,400. Let's take a look at our final Jeopardy category for this game, and it's going to be government sites. We'll see how they do with it right after these words. Chad, Phil, and Jeff dealing with government sites, and specifically this clue. This fort and a Tennessee town named for the same man are 200 miles apart. Good luck. Time is up, and now time to check in with the responses they gave us to this clue on government sites. Jeff at 4,400, he came in with the response of, "What is Fort Knox?" And of course, Knoxville, the town we're talking about, you're absolutely right. It's going to add to your score. 4238. Is there a significance to that one, Jeff?
No, I was just like, just name a. I actually was trying to like Watson, how he made all these movies. So why not? I'm gonna lose, so it's like whatever.
Jeff's gonna go Google and get a unrelated Bed Bath & Beyond listing in the meantime. But you got 8638 with the correct response. Phil, you had 8200. Let's see what you put down to this one. You said, "What is Nashville?" No, it's gonna cost you 601, leaving you 75.99 right now in third. Chad had a lock, as we had in the last one, 23,800 coming into this. He put down as his response, "What is Knox?" And a personal shout out, of course, it's going to add 1578. It's going to add 1578 and 25,738. You are a finalist.
All
We're looking
right.
for one more tomorrow night on Jeopardy. I hope you'll be there with us looking to. Until then, Jason Anthony saying so long.
Good game, gentlemen.
Good game.
Yeah.
I wagered that because if I was wrong, I would have been going to score all twos, and I thought that was kind of fun.
Nice. That's pretty neat.
That's why I went whole hog on that daily double, because I knew how well you guys would play.
Yeah.
Especially
That was
for
a
round
that,
one.
that was a good one. A good wager. Yeah. Yeah.
Congrats, everybody.